I've got an interesting story to tell this morning. At least I think it's interesting how people communicate or don't communicate. Hi, I'm Judy Mack. Welcome to my channel. My grandsons spent the night with us last night because one of them wanted to go fishing with Pops today, and they're on spring break. So Pops knew that the lady that was going to do our income taxes was coming over today. So before they left, Pops walked out and asked me, when is she coming over today? And the first thing I thought about was he was asking me when was my daughter coming over so that she could be with me a little while today and then pick up the boys and take them home. So I said, I have no idea what time she's coming. And have you had a day like this where you think you're communicating and it's just not working? So anyway, I said, I have no idea what time she's coming today. And he looked at me like I'm crazy and said, I thought she was coming. Doesn't she still work at such and such a school? And what time does she get off? And I'm thinking, what is he talking about? And then I realized that he was talking about the lady that's going to come over today and look at and work on our taxes. So I wonder, do you and your spouse or you and a friend have these kind of discussions where you have no idea what they're talking about, but you try to answer their question and it just gets jumbled up from there? And you have to step back and say, what in the world are they talking about? We have those things often because my husband starts in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of a thought, and I have to figure out what is he talking about, and so that my mind can catch up with what he's saying. He's the type of person that recognizes faces anywhere we go. He'll say, well, that's so-and-so. She sits up behind us in church, or she works at such and such a store, or he works at Harbor Freight, or he works at, Home Depot, and he knows so many people. I don't know people by their looks. I know people by their names. And when I meet someone, that's how I describe them. I'll say that Mr. and Mrs. So-and-so were sick and they're not going to be able to make it, or something like that. But I know people by their names. And he'll try to describe a person to me, and I won't have any idea what he's talking about. So there we go on the communication. And I'm wondering if you're having the same issue with someone that you know, someone that you care about, someone that you're friends with. And if you are, I'd love to hear about your stories, because this happens to us all the time. And he'll talk to his daughter in Atlanta, and he'll tell me a little bit about something, but then like 3 or 4 or 5 days later, he'll say, and blah, 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 blah. And I say, I don't know what you're talking about. You didn't tell me that. So it's kind of funny. Yeah, it's funny. But sometimes you just want to pull your hair out because you don't understand what he is saying. And I just wonder, I want to hear from y'all. I want to hear and find out if you all have some of the similar circumstances in your life. Even miscommunication via text. Isn't that awful when you get a text and you're not sure what they're talking about and you're not sure how to reply? Emails are a little bit easier, I think, but text, and you just don't know how to take them because you can't hear the person's, their expression, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You can't hear the expression behind a text. A lot of times emails are fine, but body language speaks so loudly, doesn't it? And you can tell so much by a person's body language. But anyway, I would love to hear from some of you that are having some of the similar situations that I'm having, because it doesn't get any better. We've been married 25 years. This month I'll be 78. He's 77. We'll be 77 next month. It ain't gonna change. I know that. I just have to try to think things through, and how he thinks and how I think. But I'm so anxious to hear what y'all think. What kind of relationship or communication do you and your spouse or you and your friend have? Is it great? Is it something that you to pull your hair out too? I don't know, but I'd be interested to find out. Anyway, thank you for watching my channel this morning with me. I had a cup of coffee, and I forgot to tell you, have a cup of coffee with me, but anytime I'm available, just grab a cup and have a cup of coffee with me. I appreciate you watching, like I said, and I sure would appreciate you subscribing and liking my channel and commenting, because I grow with your comments, and I need to hear your comments so that I can know if I'm on the right track or if I'm just off base. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.